This is Yetzibel Santos with the Southwest Lexington Ledger, and I'm here with Coach Wright, the new athletic director for Swansea High School. Coach Wright, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm from Cross, South Carolina, down in the Low Country. I'm big on family, big on tradition. I went to the University of South Carolina, played football there for 4 years, was a 4-year letterman on scholarship under Steve Spurrier. I later went on to coach at Fairfield Central High School. We've been to a couple state championships and during my presence there. Then I went on to Eau Claire High School to be a head coach this past season. Had some success there, brought them back to, getting into the winning ways. But now it's just a pleasure to be here at Swansea High School.
Okay, what made you choose Swansea High School?
Like I said, I'm from a small community down in Cross in Berkeley County, and it just feels like home. I love this family atmosphere down here in Swansea. Good people that care about the youth. I'm all about teaching young men how to be men one day, and it's a great environment for me. It feels like home.
Okay, so what do you think about our new coaches?
What I wanted to do is make sure I had ultimately people that genuinely care about our youth, teaching them how to do the little things right and then everything else to take care of itself. So I feel good about the coaches we have here, Coach Thomas, Coach Sandroni, and a lot of other coaches, Coach Hillary. They all, had success on the college level. They know what it takes. So, and they're big on the details of teaching these kids how to be young men and young ladies, and that's what ultimately I care about. And if you have that in place, then everything else will take care of itself.
So, what do you think there's something different about you from the other coaches that we had?
Well, there's just, how I like to put it, I'm not knocking on anybody else, but there's nobody that's going to work harder than me at doing the little things right. Paying attention to the details that generally is what's going to take these kids to be successful after football or whatever sport they're in. So I definitely, drive them to do the little things right. And that's my passion. That's, some of my coaches did the same thing for me. So there's nobody that's going to work harder at doing those little things.
So what are your goals for this year?
First of all, to get our kids to understand that academics is first. I'm big on student athlete. And then, number one, graduate all student athletes. Get them to understand, that academics is over anything. Before you take a step on the football field or basketball court, you have to take care of your academics because it's a direct correlation. So I want them to graduate, and make B's or higher. Also, we want to be successful. We want to be competitive. We want to be region champs. We want to be state champs. If you're in it for anything less than that, then you're in it for the wrong reason. So definitely want to drive them to, try to be number one in everything we do.
Okay. So how are you going to help those students that are failing some of their classes and they have really low grades and they're playing in sports? And how are you going to help them?
Well, what's good about me and what's unique about me, I had an opportunity, after I played for Steve Spurrier at South Carolina, I worked in the athletic department, with the academic for football. So I'm all about, teaching them how to do the little things as far as taking notes in class, sitting up front in class. Like I said, it's a direct correlation. So I'm big on, we get bi-weekly reports from my kids. Teachers will send us reports. And before anything, the good thing about me, before they step on that football field or practice field, they're going to be addressed. So I got a hill up there, and the kids, they don't like it. So we're going to address that at all times to make sure our kids understand that academics is first.
Okay. So what are your hopes for the new athletes and for the old athletes that have been here in Swansea High School?
Well, just to get that winning tradition back, Doug Bennett and Greg Maddox, they did a great job of, bringing that tradition here, pride, class, courage, and the will to win. So I just want to be an extension of everybody in this community and drive them back to greatness because it's here. The beat is, the heart is still beating, but we just got to drive it out of these kids and teach them how to do the little things right and get all the community and everybody involved. And that's what I'm about. And, hopefully we can get that back here pretty soon.
All right. This is Yetzibel Santos with the Southwest Lexington Ledger.